Think about it. How much do you think you need to live in an expensive city like New York?
A lot of people who have jobs aim for a six-figure salary or 100K. They consider that a high-paying job. Now get ready for me to drop the truth. If you are half asleep or on autopilot, wake up. I will explain why 100K isn't enough to live in New York or other big expensive cities. 100K looks like a lot of money, doesn't it? Well, you don't get to keep all of it. See, you have to pay your taxes first. New York has a pretty high tax rate, and if you want to live in cities in California, they have even higher tax rates. Here's a picture of the tax breakdown if you earn 100K filing as single. We will be looking at the Trump tax plan. So, after taxes, you keep $68,102. That still looks like a good amount of money, right? Well, rent in New York is expensive, and your everyday items are twice as expensive as the national average. If you want to live in Manhattan, things are even more expensive. A one-bedroom apartment in Manhattan will cost you about $3,000 per month on average. If you wanted to live in more expensive areas, it will cost even more. For the rest of the video, most of the things will be Manhattan based, so if you want to figure out the cost of living in other boroughs, you should do your own math. This will cost you $36,000 per year just for a roof on your head. So now, you have $32,102 left. Now you have to pay your utilities, your water, heat, electricity, internet, and the other stuff. That will cost about $127 per month. That is $1,524 per year. So now you have $30,578 left. But what about transportation? It's best not to have a car in New York because you can get around with the subway or bus easily. If not, just Uber. That will cost $121 a month for the unlimited card or $1,452 a year. I won't be taking account of any Uber or car service payments, which will decrease the amount you have left even more. Now you have $29,126 left. But you still have to eat, right? Everyone needs to eat. So groceries will cost you about $260 a month or $3,120 per year. Now you're left with $26,006. But hold on, we are not done with food yet. Most young people don't make their own lunch to bring to work, so they will be eating out for lunch. That will cost you between $10 to $15 a meal for inexpensive or relatively cheap places. And most people work 5 days a week, so that will cost you between $50 to $75 a week. Assuming you work hard and work 50 weeks a year and you eat relatively cheap, it will total to between $2,500 and $3,750. I will subtract the average, which is $3,125 from the total left. So now there's $22,881 left. What else did I miss? Oh right, your student loan debt and your subscriptions like Spotify, Amazon Prime, Netflix, a gym membership. Here's a breakdown of student loans. We will use the average monthly payment of $351. This seems kind of low for me because I know some people have to pay way more, but that's beside the point. That will total to $4,212 per year. Now there is $18,669 left. If you don't have any student loan debt, consider yourself very fortunate. Now, I don't use much monthly or yearly based subscription products besides going to the gym and some other stuff, so I'll assume it will total $500 a year. It might be a bit over, but you know. Now there's $18,169 left. $18,169 still sounds like a lot, right? But I haven't even covered any entertainment costs. I didn't cover any fancy dinners or times you might want to go out for drinks or any vacation costs. In fact, I didn't even cover any clothes purchases or anything else you might purchase besides the necessities. It can be really easy to spend all that money and end up living paycheck to paycheck. A single vacation can total up to a few $1,000s, but we can't spend it all. We are smarter than that. I advise people to follow the 50-30-20 budgeting rule, where you spend 50% of your after-tax income on the needs such as shelter, food, transportation, and that stuff. 30% on your wants like consumer goods and vacations, and 20% should be saved in an emergency fund and used to invest. Well, we already used way over 50% just to put a roof on our head, so we have to cut back something. If you were following the 50-30-20 rule, you should have saved about $13,620 from your $68,102 to invest and put away in an emergency account in case life happens and you get injured. But here we are. You only have $18,169 to have fun, and you have to save a bunch of it to invest in case life happens. Have fun trying to decide between giving up vacations and hanging out with friends, or live paycheck to paycheck, unable to afford any health issues. Also, on another bad note, the cost of living and inflation will increase yearly, making a $100K salary leave you with even less money to spend for yourself. So how can you become rich and live comfortably in your dream city? You can either raise your income or have another source of income. Both are perfectly viable, but if you want my opinion, I say you should have another source of income in the form of a business. But isn't starting a business risky? Nope, you can just start on the side and then scale it when you are ready to quit your job. But don't you need money to start a business? Nope, there are many businesses that don't require a lot of money to start, such as YouTube or blogging. You can start with less than $1,000. You just have to put in time in the beginning. But what if my business fails? Well, you won't know until you try, and if you fail, learn from your mistakes and try again. But do you know what is the best part of a business? It allows you to accumulate tax-free wealth with low risk. How's this work? So your business earns money, then you can spend that money in what is considered business expenses, so you can legally show less income and then pay taxes on what is left. Business taxes are already way lower than regular income taxes. Regular income tax would be from 20 to 50%. Business taxes are from 2 to 28%. So you barely lose any money to taxes with a business, even if you get taxed. Disclaimer, I am not an accountant or an attorney, so speak to one in your area to learn the laws and regulations involving your tax bill. Also, you can lose money from time to time with a business. Also, this video only applies to the American tax system, I think. Thanks for watching. I am planning on releasing a video about the basics you need to know for business, so subscribe if you don't want to miss that. Also, be sure to like this video so I know you want more videos on financial topics.